I started to learn English when I was 13. And it doesn't mean that I didn't study English when I was much younger, but I mean like I started to learn English the right way when I was 13. I'm sure that a lot of people are trying to study, work on, and practice English every day even, but they're not seeing a kind of a progress somehow. Well, the problem is that many people just maybe get stuck in the middle, or maybe actually they stop because they don't feel much of improving. That's why they feel bored, or maybe they feel just it's not working anymore, so they stop. That's because people feel disappointed, or maybe they lose motivation. In this video, guys, I'm going to give you some tips in order to improve or self-study your own language. Let's roll. To make a long story short, I'm going to divide this video into the main English levels. And the English levels, by the way, guys, are just 6 levels globally. Like, you start from A1 and they finish at C2. A1, A2 are the beginner levels, B1, B2, the intermediate levels, C1 advanced, C2 professional. In order for moving from a level to another, you need a minimum of 2 months of hard work and up to 4 months. And that includes the daily practice. If you don't practice daily, your plan is wrong. Now let's get through the 3 stages of the English levels: beginners, intermediate, and the advanced levels. And I'll teach you how to practice English the right way for each stage. As a beginner, you need to know more about vocabulary in English. You need to gain a lot of words in order to start making some statements or phrases in English, which will include to know more about grammar. You need to know, understand, practice grammar in order to produce good statements in the language. I mean, correct ones. The best way to gain some more words in the language as a beginner is to read a lot. Reading will help you to gain more new words. Not only that, but it will help you also to see how things are combined together in statements, which you will understand more when you work on grammar. The best way to gain new words by reading is to take notes. Guys, don't forget to take notes all the time in order to improve your language. You need to memorize things, but memorizing doesn't mean that you cover up your eyes and you start repeating what you read or saw. Actually, reviewing is important. So try to take notes of every single thing you learned in the beginning, because this will help you to see them every day, especially if you stick them around, which will lead to a good memorization. Reviewing things regularly will help you to keep them in the deep mind of yours. What is the deep mind, Sam? Well, the deep mind is the place where you store all the long memories. So words, expressions, idioms, whatsoever, if you keep them in your deep mind, that will lead to a long memory of this knowledge. And that means that you will remember them all the time because you see them every day. By time, try to repeat those phrases and statements, including those words, in the right way after studying grammar. This will help you to produce natural statements. Finally, as a beginner, you'll be able to express yourself, express your ideas in the very familiar topics. By time, you will be improving your fluency because you know the words, you have them in the deep mind, so they're stored, they're there. Once you need them, you can use them. Not only that is enough, but also you need to use them for real because you need to help your mouth to get used to them. So again, and for the last, for beginners, you need to gain words. You need to understand statements by studying and understanding grammar. You need to practice producing some sentences talking about yourself, about your family, about all the familiar topics that you know. After moving to the intermediate level, you need to start focusing on one thing, which is the main thing that we all use or do when we are babies as human beings. Start with listening. In this stage, you need to listen a lot. And I talked about how to practice listening in a separate video. You can watch it later. Usually, listening is very important as a first step because this is what we do naturally when we start to use the language to communicate. So for example, first you start to hear the words, catch the words when you're a baby. After that, we move to the next skill, which is speaking. You start repeating time after time. You master it, and now you can speak your native language. It goes the same with any other languages, even English. So you need to start listening and repeating a lot. Listening can go in different 2 ways. You can use videos, and I suggest short videos with English subtitles because this will help you to know new vocabulary. Different types of it. Expressions, individual words, allocations, and idioms. Try to use what you learn from those videos. And to do that, you need to repeat what you hear all the time. Listen and repeat. This is through a video. Again, if you want to know more details about this part, you can watch the video. how to practice listening. But try to finish this one first. Number 2, by listening, like songs, audiobooks, and so on. I don't suggest the audiobooks much because, it takes a lot of time and it's big. And as agreed, it is much better to use short things in order to keep going. Whether you're using videos or just audio file, you need to use them every day. So find a good video or find a good audio file. Try to listen to it every day. First, you gain some words and then try to repeat it, the regular phrases that you hear all the time in the video that are really stuck in your mind because they will stick to your mind after a while. After that, try and repeat them the same way you hear them. This will help to improve your fluency in listening, speaking, and also it will help you to improve your pronunciation. Listen and repeat all the time. Moving to the advanced level, guys, at this stage, you need to find some professional people to speak with. If you can't afford to do that, you can make some friends online, and people are usually open for online international friends. Or if you still cannot do that, you can speak to yourself. For example, you can use the statements or the new information that you're learning in the language by repeating them loudly. And last but not least, try to read loudly all the time, whether you are a beginner, intermediate level, or even an advanced person. It will help you to improve quicker. Let your ears, mouth, and eyes work together all the time according to the language, and you will improve so quickly. From time to time, take tests. You need to test yourself in order to know whether you're really working right, you're on the right track, or actually something is wrong. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe in the YouTube channel to see the upcoming videos. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.